The devil doesn't always come as a red monster with a tail, but rather he comes looking like everything you ever wanted. And that's where I found myself.
I love the way that you move, Gucci and Louis and true. Fendi, Percy, baby blue, I put you in some Jimmy too. Stay down and be my rider, put you in new designer. You want the Ferragamo, Burberry and Armani. I love the way that you move, Gucci and Louis and true. Fendi, Percy, baby blue, I put you in some Jimmy too. Stay down and be my rider, put you in new designer. You want the Ferragamo, Burberry and Armani. I love the
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be telling you guys lessons that I learned from past failed relationships. And if you're watching this video thinking that I'm going to be bashing anybody, then this video is not for you, because this channel is all about spreading positivity, growth, healing. I don't believe in negativity, and in 2020 the whole goal is positive vibes. I know there's a lot of noise coming from outside. I'm so sorry guys, but please, you guys should stick with me throughout the video. This video is going to be more of a chit chat, a story time, and it's just going to be all over the place. That I know for sure, because I don't even know where to start. I haven't had a lot of relationships. I haven't been the kind of girl who has been in a lot of relationships, but for the few that I've had a lot of lessons, and I'm happy that I learned so many lessons from one person, and those lessons are going to carry me on, which I appreciate. I appreciate those lessons, because if I didn't experience all of that, or if I didn't go through all of that, I wouldn't be able to know what is good for me, what I deserve, and what to expect. There's this question I want to ask you guys, and I want you guys to answer this question in the comment section. Drop your answer in the comment section, because is dating in this century worth it? Is dating in 2020, in this 21st century, is it worth it? Sometimes you just meet a cute guy and you want to be in a relationship with the guy, but at the end of the day you don't even know who you're dating. At the end of the day you don't even know what that person is capable of doing to you, and it hurts so much, because when you take out time, energy, love to put into one person, and that person ends up breaking you, disappointing you, betraying you, it hurts. No matter what, first things first, if you're dating a guy and you realize that he's cheating on you, or he has another relationship with another girl, please don't get physical. Don't go on her page writing her, calling her names, calling her all sorts of names, because you're going to make yourself look stupid, and at the end of the day you're going to come off as vulnerable, desperate, with lack of self-worth. So you want to be the bigger person. You know your worth. Every guy is going to be lucky to have you. Like, one lesson that I learned is no girl can date your man if he does not want to. So if you realize that there's anything fishy going on between your boyfriend and another girl, he definitely knows what he's doing. Let me tell you guys this story. Back when I was in school, there was this girl, we're in the same department. I was in a relationship with this guy. All of us were in the same department. We were offering the same course, and there was this girl in my class. She was also offering the same course with me and the guy that I was in a relationship with. So I wasn't even on social media like a whole. The only thing I had was a Facebook account, which I could reach out to friends, family, loved ones, but on WhatsApp I was not on WhatsApp. So I remember being in a relationship with this guy, and so I remember going to school that day and coming back to my friend's place. While I was at my friend's place, I received a call from one of my friends. She called me and she was like, "Where are you? There's something I want to tell you. It's very, very important." I was like, "What's that?" She said, "About your boyfriend." I was like, "Okay, where are you?" She said she was in school. She asked where I was, and I told her I was at my other friend's place. So she hurriedly came and met me there, and my friend came with her phone and she showed me a picture of this girl in my class on the guy's CP, and I was shocked, devastated, hurt, because I sort of got angry, but the problem wasn't even the girl. I remember going and meeting the guy that day and attacking him concerning the whole picture. When I confronted him about the picture, guess the big fat lie that the so-called guy told me. Guess the big fat lie he told me. He said, "She's asking me out. She is asking me out." He said, he was like, yeah, he met her and she asked for his number, and they linked up and they took the picture together and they posted it. She's the one who basically threw herself at him, and I was dumb enough to believe that lie. And trust me, guys, I had beef with that girl for over a year. And at the end of the day, I ended up realizing that you can't be friends with someone that you know that doesn't like you. So I always had this impression of, oh, she don't like me, so why should I be talking to her in the first place? And that's how we had beef. It was bad at that point in time because I was so carried away in that beef and in that anger that it blocked me from seeing that this guy was lying. Like basically he was the one who went after her, who asked her out, who took her picture, and because of asking her out, he had to upload her picture on his profile picture on WhatsApp. Which leads us to another lesson, guys. If a guy tells you I'm not dating this girl, find information if he is really single, because guys are very funny. Guys know how to lie so well. A guy could be lying to you like, oh, I'm not in a relationship with her, but they're in a full-grown relationship and you're not even going to know about it, and then one day you just sit and the girl is attacking you like, are you dating my boyfriend? It's the most embarrassing situation to ever find yourself in. When I finally realized that the guy was lying, I realized that all it took was just for us to talk about it, for me and this girl to talk about it. It was from that day that I vowed to myself I was never ever going to beef or have any issues with any woman because of a man. It's funny because life is very unpredictable. We never know how life can be, and you never really know who you're dating. And another situation, I was in a relationship with this guy and receiving a text message from a girl like, are you dating this boy? Someone I've been with for a couple of years. Like, I received a text message, you don't know me but I know you, are you in a relationship with this guy? And I was like, yeah, any problem with that? And the girl went on to tell me a lot that was going on while I was in a relationship with this guy, a distant relationship. He was in another full-grown relationship. Wherever he is, he was in a full-grown relationship. And to think that that was not even the only girl that he was in a relationship with. And when she texted me and I told her, yes, I'm in a relationship with the guy, she went on and on exposing things, telling me I've been dating this guy for so long, I didn't know you guys were in a relationship. He kept telling me stuff like this, that, and finally, boom, I realized that both of us were getting played. And it's not even both of us that were getting played, because there was another lady who was involved in a relationship with the guy. So she says the guy was dating not only me, but dating 2 other women wherever he is. There are guys out here who lie so well, and they're going to make a fool out of you. But this is 2021. We don't have time for liars, and we don't have time for playboys. Please. The goal is positivity, cutting off anybody that is toxic. Any toxic energy, we cut it out. It's 2021. The next lesson that I want you guys to know is, please, I always say this, no matter the jaruma that any guy uses on you, even if it's charm or even if it's witchcraft, please do not advertise your relationship on social media. If a guy has not put a ring on your finger, he's not your husband. Just know like that. I was so dumb and stupid for the past couple of years, advertising, flaunting relationships, adoring men who were trash. Don't allow your boyfriend block you from finding your husband. A lot of people will be like, oh, why do you have to go to YouTube and say all of this about yourself, this, that. I'm being real with you guys. I'm a real ass person, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm going to tell you guys the way it is, not because of the fact I'm scared like, oh, people are going to know this happened to me, people are going to know this happened to me. No, guys, my experiences, I believe that this is more like a purpose to me. My experiences would help someone out there. I wish somebody was there to give me some of the advice that I'm sharing to you guys now, because trust me, if someone was there to advise me back then on a lot of things, like, I guess I wouldn't have found myself in a lot of situations. But I'm happy because I experienced a lot, and all of those experiences is what I'm sharing with you guys, my best friends. You guys are my best friends. I'm going to keep it 100% real with you. I'm not going to come on YouTube and fake, oh, my life is perfect and this and that. No, life isn't perfect and people do fake it. So I'm going to be 100% real with you guys. Another thing I want you guys to know is, if you see a girl glowing, shining, looking good, slaying, taking care of herself, succeeding, having her own money, don't automatically assume that it's her boyfriend or it's a man that is behind her success or behind her glow up or behind her growth. Because there are a lot of women out here like me, with or without a man, we will glow. And some girls will even go to the extent of trying to snatch the guy because they believe that he's the one behind your glow up. And then when you finally snatch the guy, you pick your shock. You realize that he's not doing anything, he's not even doing anything. That's the problem with a lot of women. There are a lot of men out here who are taking credit for things that they don't even do. Like me, for example, I'm in a relationship, glowing, looking good, and a lot of people think, oh, it's because of the person that I am dating, or it's because of the person that I'm with. That's why I'm no. There are a lot of women who are from financially stable backgrounds. Before you see, when you see a girl glowing, ask, investigate her background. Please don't automatically assume that it's a man. How can you be in a relationship with a guy for that period of time, for a long period of time, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and the relationship ends and you don't have anything positive or anything valuable to show that this guy did for you? Was that even a relationship? And there are a lot of people out here who think, oh, this girl is swimming in wealth, her boyfriend is spoiling her. Don't look at a girl's lifestyle and automatically assume that her boyfriend is a source. There are a lot of men out here who are doing nothing for women, but they are taking credit for everything. You see a guy, he's not doing anything for you, but the general public thinks that everything about you, he's the one providing it, whereas he's not. So don't be fooled. Another lesson I learned is financial independence. As a woman, so long as you're in a relationship with a guy, be financially independent, have your own source of income, have your own plans, have your own dreams. Don't turn down your dreams because you want to satisfy a man. If you want to be a makeup artist, be a makeup artist. If you want to be a YouTuber, be a YouTuber. Don't hoard your plans, don't hoard your dreams because you want to save a relationship or because you want to please a man. I was in a relationship with someone who didn't want me to be a makeup artist, and when that relationship failed, what did I hold on to? My financial independence was what was my biggest happiness at that point in time. There are a lot of women in toxic relationships because they lack financial independence. You're in a relationship with a guy, he's beating you, he's manipulative, he's cheating, but you're not going anywhere, you don't want to leave because you're thinking, oh, if I leave, who's going to buy me 11 Pro Max? Who's going to give me money to do my hair? Who's going to fund my bills? And you stay in that toxic relationship. Now, some are even in relationships that they don't even love the guy, but just because they are scared of what the public will say, they stay in the relationship. They are so scared that, oh, I've been dating this person for so long. If I leave now, if the relationship ends, people are going to laugh at me. People are going to laugh at me. No, sweetheart, if it's not going, leave. And this was one of the things that I went through at that point in time, because another thing that I learned is when you stop going, leave. When a relationship is toxic, leave. Don't love a man so much that you ignore the truth about him. If a guy is showing you all the red flags, don't ignore it. If from the beginning he's showing you that he's disrespectful, he's manipulative, he can cheat on you, please leave. Your happiness counts. Love is not enough to hold a relationship. There are other things that are more important than even that love for that relationship to work. We have respect, commitment, loyalty, and trust. If you're in a relationship with somebody who's not committed, who's not loyal, who's not trustworthy, then what's the whole essence of the relationship? If you don't have trust, then you don't have anything. That's the truth. And the minute you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't trust you, whatsoever you do, whatsoever you say, they won't believe. They'll believe what they want to believe. But then nobody knows where the shoe pinches you. Nobody knows where the shoe pains except you. You're in that relationship not even because you're happy, but because you want to please the public. You're scared of what people will say. Guys, we're in 2021. Know your worth. Have so much self-worth and self-love that if you're not in a relationship and you're not getting what you deserve, leave. Don't be there coping, trying to accommodate disrespect, trying to accommodate cheating, lies, manipulation, trying to accommodate toxicity because you're scared of what people will say. Leave. If you're lucky to meet a guy who you depend on financially and he respects you, he loves you, he values you, and he takes care of you, he does everything for you, and he does all those things for you with a lot of respect, then you're lucky. But not every girl is lucky, and majority of men are not like that. Because what I know is 90% of men in this generation don't respect women who are financially dependent on them. But when you're financially independent, a man will respect you. He's not going to talk to you anyhow. He's not going to bash you like he picked you from the street. There are a lot of women who are basically coping in relationships because of lack of financial independence. And I would say these guys, have something. Don't hurt your dreams because of a guy. There are a lot of women with potentials, but they have killed it because they want to please men. You see a woman, she stopped going to school because her husband said, I don't want you to go to school. You see a woman, she stops working because her husband said, I don't want you to work, I want you to stay at home and be a complete housewife. And she stops work, she's at home. When she asks for money for feeding, for clothing, for housing, it becomes a problem. The man bashes her, disrespects her, and sometimes even becomes abusive, beats her up. When you have financial independence, you have power. But when you are financially dependent on a man, he has power over you because he decides what you eat, what you wear, and he just basically controls your life. And that's the state where a lot of women find themselves in. Another lesson that I learned in dating is, please don't ignore the red flags. Don't lie to yourself. When a guy is lying, we have our God instinct. God gave us intuition. It's our biggest blessing and at the same time the biggest curse that every woman has. You can feel it when a guy is lying to you. You can feel it when a guy is not being real. And don't play yourself, sweetheart. Because once you start seeing those red flags, and once you start seeing that he's lying, he's manipulating, he's cheating, move on. Because when you ignore the red flags, you're going to pay the price for ignoring those red flags, and it's not going to be funny. Once a cheat, always a cheat. If cheating is the guy's lifestyle, what makes you think he's going to change? He's going to keep on doing that. And you're not a therapist. You're not a rehabilitation center for badly brought up men. Don't be the girl who he comes back to after he's cheated with every other girl in town. Don't be the holy ground. I could actually relate to it because when somebody cheats, probabilities they won't change. You realize that you keep on forgiving them and it's just going to continue. The pattern is just going to continue. Another lesson is don't settle for less. I said this in my last video. Do not settle for any reason. Keep your standards high. Like let's learn from Lori Harvey. The girl just keeps upgrading. Her next goal is an upgrade from the ex that she had. Don't settle. The minute you end a relationship with a guy, make sure that the person that you're dating deserves you. Be with someone that is man enough to take you as his responsibility. Don't settle. Regardless of the fact that you have your own stand, you have your own money, be with a man who takes the responsibility of a man in your life, who takes his place as a man in your life. The devil doesn't always come looking like a red monster with a tail, but rather he comes packaged as everything you ever wanted. And that's where I found myself. Being in a relationship with someone and you don't even know what that person is capable of. You don't even know what that person can do to you. And it's bad because sometimes you see a guy, you're just attracted to him, but you don't get in deep to really know the kind of person he is. And that's why I said in one of my videos that you need to pray, ask God, seek God's face with whosoever you want to date. Because the worst thing that can happen to anybody is getting married to the wrong partner. When you seek God's face, trust me, he's going to send you the right person that you deserve. But when you when you make your own decisions based on your own feelings, you're going to have a well-packaged devil that comes looking like a present from the pit of hell. Another thing I want you guys to know is once a relationship fails and you break up with someone, the best weapon during that healing process is silence. Because when you break up with someone, you don't expect them to say good things or positive things about you. They are going to go say negative things about you. They are going to bash you. They are going to play victim, make you the villain, make you the bad guy. But it's always good to be the bigger person to overcome that hate. First of all, people are going to hurt you with no iota of pain, no iota of shame, no iota of fear or guilt, and then they'll play victim to the world that you hurt them. Nobody is going to go out there saying they are they are the reason why me and this person broke up. No, as a matter of fact, they are going to be telling the general public you were the reason why you guys broke up. They are going to justify the reason why they hurt you. They are going to try to justify the reason why they betrayed you. They are going to justify the reason why they were being wicked and evil to you. And they are going to go to any extent to justify that reason. They are going to bash you from family to friends to the general public just to play victim and make you the villain. But the best tool is silence. The best thing that you can ever do to any toxic person is to be silent. It's silence because you don't need that negativity, you don't need that bad energy around you. You don't need that bad energy, you don't need that negativity. Regardless of whatsoever they are saying, use silence as your tool. The truth will always be exposed. You know what happened. So it doesn't matter the amount, it doesn't matter the lies they try to tell the world or try to tell the public about you. Deep in their hearts, they know what they did to you. Deep in their hearts, they know the truth. Both of you who are in the relationship know the truth, regardless of the lies they tell their friends. So that's another lesson that I want you guys to know. So expect it, even though it's not in all cases, but when you break up with someone, expect the smear campaign, expect the lies, expect the manipulations, expect others to pick sides. A lot of your friends will turn into your enemies, and a lot of your enemies too want to be your friends. It doesn't only go one way. Most people who hated you now will want to start being cool with you, and most people who were cool with you would start hating on you. And another thing too with breakups is, for me, my own lesson that I learned is you are going to realize that a lot of your friends were not really your friends. You get the point. You're going to realize that people weren't really there for you. People weren't really there with you 100%. In real situations, we expose fake friends, and it's during that period where you know who is really your friend. There's some people who are going to prove to you that their loyalty was never with you, but with your partner. And that's one thing that I learned. It's very normal, but you just need to take out time and select the people that you want in your life. There are a lot of people that actually hate you when you're dating a particular person, and then after the relationship ends, you realize, oh, all of them now want to be cool with you, they want to be friends with you, they want to hang around you. It now boils down to you. You need to decide who you're letting in your life or who you're cutting off. A man can be making plans with you, but he's making plans with another female. That's just the truth. He could be making plans to get married to you while he's building his life with another woman, and you're there looking like the fool. You're investing, putting your energy into this one man, while every other person that knows about what he's doing behind the scenes is looking at you like Boo the fool. And that's where I found myself, guys. It's a very, very funny, embarrassing situation to be in. I don't focus my energy on that negativity. But in 2021, guys, and I told you guys in my last video, we are here to spread positivity, positive vibes, only good things this year. So anybody that wants to add any negativity to your life, please distance yourself. Another lesson that I learned from past failed relationships is don't allow social media to deceive you. There are a lot of guys out there. He's flaunting you on his DP, on his cover page, everywhere on social media, but he has another relationship. There are girls who are going to know very well that you're in a relationship with this guy, and they actually see your picture on the guy's DP, on the guy's cover page, but they are still going to date the guy. So don't allow social media to deceive you, because your picture could be hanging on his cover page or on his Facebook page, but you don't know what he's telling the other girl about you. You don't know what he's telling the other girl about you. Just because the guy is flaunting you on social media does not mean he's not cheating. Social media is not a guarantee of love. I've been in a relationship with guys who have posted my picture on social media, on Instagram, on WhatsApp, on all their social media handles, but they have had full-grown relationships. And when I'm talking of full-grown relationships, I'm talking of him posting my pic on all his social media handles, whereas he has another full-grown serious relationship, and I'm there online looking like Boo the fool. Trust me, guys, like, it's a very, very funny situation. I'm talking about it now, it's funny, but don't be deceived by social media. When a guy posts you, you're excited. Oh my god, he posted me on his DP, it means he really loves me, he's not cheating, he's trying to prove to the world that, oh, I'm the only one that he's seeing, I'm the only one that he's dating. Men will shock you, men will disgrace you. There are a lot of men who are so self-centered that they don't think about the pain that they put you through, so long as they are getting satisfaction from whatsoever they are doing. There is a man who is going to be constantly cheating on you, so long as he's getting pleasure from whatsoever he's doing. He doesn't care of how much it affects you emotionally. There are a lot of men who are very selfish, and also women too. I've had guys who have posted their girlfriends' pictures on social media, on WhatsApp, on Snapchat, and on all these other apps, and with a lot of beautiful captions, a lot of my life, the this, the that, but they are in my DMs, texting me every day. Oh, I love you, I this, I that. So social media is not a guarantee of love. So whenever you see a guy posting you, don't feel so special, sweetheart. Please, I want to see your thoughts on dating this 2021, if it's worth it. I'm waiting for your comments in the comment section. And if you've had any experiences that are similar to mine, some of the lessons that you've learned, I'm dying to see your comment in the comment section too. Drop a comment in the comment section. I really want us to connect, guys. You guys are my best friends.